Theodore Roosevelt, the President of United States of India, of America, once said that people don't care how much you know until they know how much you care. I'd like to repeat this sentence again. He once said that people don't care how much you know until they know how much you care. What does it mean? It means that for anybody to take interest in you and listen to you and maybe obey you and respect you, they must know how much you care for him or her. So that means for every lovely relationship, it not only depends on the words that you speak to the other person, but it also depends equally on the understanding of the unspoken words, what you don't tell that person. Now, Gary Chapman has explained this beautifully in his wonderful book titled The Five Love Languages. He had spoken about the various ways that people would like to express their love for the others, and they would also like to have love expressed towards them. They are motivated through those love languages. Now, each person might be having different love languages that they understand and appreciate the most, different from another person. So, which are the five love languages? It's an entire subject, of course. I'm just going to mention the five love languages here and then maybe talk about them later on. Now, the five love languages which motivates a person to love you or like you or express yourself well are words of affirmation, which means that you appreciate the other person. You appreciate the quality that he or she has. You appreciate every nitty-gritty of small things that he or she does. The next one is quality time. Whatever little time you might have, this is more true or applicable for a couple, for spouses who live together. Now, whatever little time you have for yourselves, it has to be a quality time. That means it has to be free from distractions. You are into yourself. It talks about the togetherness. The third is giving gifts. Certain people are motivated by gifts in whatever form, big gifts, small gifts, even a rose might motivate a few people. So that might be the true language of love that some people understand. So giving gifts is something which communicates to the other person that you do love him or her. The fourth one is physical touch. There are a lot of people who are motivated by physical touch. Now, it need not always be any sexual touch. It can be a soft, reassuring touch also, like a pat on the shoulder, a tap on your back, holding of the hands softly to communicate that, yes, I'm there for you. So those physical touches are important for you to communicate your love for somebody that you genuinely love. And the last one is acts of service. It means that you do something which you know would make the other person happy. She or he would like to have that thing done for them. It may be any normal household chores. It may be any day-to-day activities. It may be just helping your spouse in cleaning of the utensils or cleaning of the floor or just making the bed at night. Any small thing, any small gestures where you lend your helping hand equally to help your spouse would be an act of service for her. So these are the five love languages that Gary Chapman has spoken about. Words of affirmation, quality time, giving gifts, the value of touch, physical touch, and the acts of service. So these are the 5 languages which I'm going to discuss in more details in my subsequent videos. It's just to give you an initial exposure to the 5 love languages through which we can possibly communicate our love to another person. If you want to know more about it, you can get a copy of my book, Speak Without Words, Your Journey to the Mastery of Non-Verbal Communication, which is available on Amazon platform. You can get a copy of that book, and you can follow my YouTube channel, Rejection to Recruitment, to know more about this interesting subject of relationship.